Don't beat yourself up, and find somebody who can help you process that energy out. Because I think what happens is, because what happened to me when I was in this kind of situation is that you spend all your time thinking about it, and that's where all your energy is concentrated. And that's not where it should be, right? The focus should be on moving forward towards the positive things and not dwelling on the negative stuff. So if you can release all the negative stuff, then you'll leave room for more positive to come in, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hey, I'm so glad you're all here. My Zoom had a bug and just totally crashed. I've never had that happen. Yeah.
Anybody else?
Yeah, anyone else have something to share with Tiffany? Yeah. Maybe I'll say, see, there's a little bit that I want to share that, yeah, I just appreciate what Kai was sharing, and just self-worth and valuing of yourself. Yeah, it just seems so important in here. And, yeah, I just feel like that's a key thing that'll help answer so many of the specific smaller questions. And it applies to just how you see yourself as a coach. Whether you know that your full-time job is as a coach, right?
Yes.
you're so a coach, and really knowing yourself as a coach and letting yourself do it your own way. Yeah, there's just so much more that bigger and specific things. I love all the things people are sharing of just supporting you. And yeah. All right. Yeah. All right, great. Sorry, I feel just a little discombobulated from having been tossed out and coming back in. But yeah, thank you so much. I guess, yeah, it's just thank you so much for leaping in. I know you shared that you were coming, you had a question to ask. I'm so glad that everyone waited and stayed for you to do that.
Yeah, thank you very much to the panel.
Yeah, and thank you so much for asking a sensitive question and being willing to be vulnerable and share with us. Let us support you.
Thanks.
Right. All right. Yeah, thanks everyone so much for being here tonight. There are a few more things we're going to do. And I guess there was a question that was asked and I missed some of this. So let's see if this is relevant to share. There was a question about, was it shared that Tiffany has trauma in a chakra? Was that shared or not shared? Okay, it was like, so how does she release the trauma from her first chakra? What would be some steps? And so if there's something just practical that someone wants to share, or I don't know who shared that. Sorry, not tracking. Who mentioned that from her first chakra? Was that okay? Yes, great. Go ahead, Jen, you want to say something about that?
Yeah, well, the first thing that comes to mind is just grounding, sitting. I see you sitting on the ground, like just sitting with your root chakra right on the ground, on a red, carpet or a red blanket or something like that. And I see you've got, I can't quite tell, but you've got red behind.
I actually have a red chair that I'm sitting on.
Yeah. There are chakra meditations healing meditations on YouTube that you could get. And there's a guy I work with. I actually have a root chakra thing. I have to look it up, but he does a lot of group energy clearings, and I can give you the link to that if you want to check out getting that download, because it's really powerful.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's what comes to mind for me. I don't know what anyone else has. I'm sure everybody has something that they do for their chakras.
It looks like Joy's got something too.
Yes, Tiffany, I will just give you also the root chakra mudra, which is one of the ones that have come up before. It's one of the most essential and powerful mudras. It's the life force mudra, being linked to your root chakra. And that is the two last fingers to the thumb other two upright, and then thumb upward. And then put that around your waist level, and preferably you're, sitting in a cross-legged position, and meditate on that, focus on your root chakra and healing that area. It's the life force mudra, so it's applies to a lot of things.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Great. And Kai just mentioned a chakra clearing video. Kai, did you want to say what that?
Yeah, there is a psychic that actually lives here in Seattle. Her name's Marie Mancheri, and she has a radio program, but she also has a YouTube channel, and she has like several videos on clearing energy, and she walks you through like clearing chakras and that kind of stuff. So some of that might be helpful as well.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, great. And I think I recently put all the practitioners' contact info and specials in the chat, and some of our upcoming events. Yeah, again, thank you so much, Tiffany, and thanks for the follow-up question from Sylvia that helped us go a little bit deeper in supporting Tiffany. Yeah, so the upcoming information, we're going to have the practitioners all go through and share again, share who you are, your modalities, and how people can reach you. You're welcome to share your specials as well. I know we went extra long tonight. Practitioners, we usually don't have you go longer on the training panel. Thanks so much for sticking in here for this last question. Yeah, let's have the practitioners go through first again. So just like a minute or so. It's Lisa, Joy, Sandy, and Jonah, and I'll speak about Julia briefly. Go ahead. To Lisa, if you're ready.
Thank you, Laureli. Good evening, everyone. I'm Lisa Stewart with Sigil Magic Goddess, and I help mystics like you reconnect with your personal magic to grow your confidence and your income. So just as a reminder, I've got a special this evening called Brand Your Magic Message Workshop. And the bonus is that you can work with me to ensure that your framework is correct. And then also, select to get the VIP ticket so that I can help actually audit your website to make sure that it aligns with your brand framework as well. I am an intuitive business coach. You can find me on sigilmagicgoddess.com. And you can find me on all the socials, as well as my YouTube channel, where I go through and I talk about the moon energies and how they relate to your business, whether it's the yin yang energy or the yin energy, and also a moon phase planner to help guide and focus your business using tarot spreadsheets that are integrated, as well as monthly moon phase planning. So check that out. And thank you so much for hanging out with us this evening. Stay magical.
Thanks so much, Lisa. Joy is next.
Oh, thank you, Laureli. Well, my name is Joy Lee, and I'm certified in hand mudras. The term mudras is Sanskrit for gesture, and like Reiki, hand mudras are a form of energy healing, meaning I use hand mudras to balance a person's energies and or issues. And with hand mudras, one can address similar things as with Reiki, energy chakra blockages, balancing, release of negative energies, emotional or physical issues, and more. I also do intuitive readings with oracle decks. I'm LGBTQ plus friendly, and you can contact me by phone at 805-450-7180 or by email at joyfullove144@gmail.com. And that's joyfullove, JOYFULOVE 144. And I have a couple of event specials. That's 30 minutes for $25 or 50 minutes for $40. And the first 30-minute consultation is free. And I'm so delighted to have been here with such wonderful and gifted people. And thank you for everyone who asked questions, for sharing yourself with us. Well, thank you. Thank you and good night.
Thanks so much, Joy. Sandy's next.
I'm Sandy Freschi. My website's sandyfreschi.com. And I'm so glad you have it up there in the chat because I'm kind of like toast right now. This has been so much fun. But I do human design and human design readings and intuitive guidance that's based in human design and the Akashic records. I work with metaphysical introverts who are very sensitive and open and intuitive and empathic to help them find direction in their lives to be a bigger influence or a stronger influence in their families and communities and also through their business. And I've got a special 30% off of new client sessions, either human design or intuitive guidance. And you've got the link there in the chat. Thanks.
Thanks so much, Sandy. Jonah's next.
Sure. Yeah, hi, thank you. So my name is Jonah. I've been offering empathic intuitive guidance or just my own good sense about things. If you want to get in touch with me, if you feel like I can help you or in whatever way you've connected with my energy, the best way to get in touch with me is simply to text me at 360-900-3674. And I was offering $20 for every 30 minutes of a reading. And I forgot to mention beforehand too, I'm also, that's negotiable if you have a significant difficulty, and you can also donate to charity. I have one of my choosing, or you could propose one of your choosing. Yeah, this has been great to offer, and I'm glad to get more experience. And yeah, I guess just continue your journey. I also am friendly and hopefully loving to all, or I have a commitment to be radically progressive and inclusive. So I hope you feel like you can approach me and whoever you are. And yeah, I think that's all I need to say. So thank you to everyone and everyone that asked questions as well.
Thanks so much, Jonah. I've got all their contact info in the chat. And then we also were joined by Julia Kulak. Julia offers psychic readings and life path coaching. Her website is mysticmilieu.com. That's mysticmilieu.com. Her email is julia.kulak@gmail.com, julia.kulak@gmail.com. And her phone is 971-985-0022. And she would prefer to connect by phone. That's great, although all of those work. And then Kai, you want to introduce yourself too here at the end? Those are the 5 people that were on the panel, and Kai and I have been supporting the panel. Kai, go ahead.
Yeah, I've had a great time doing this tonight. I'm Kai. I'm a Hawaiian Kahuna, which is a Hawaiian version of a shaman. And I am what I'm doing right now is my event special is my Protecting Yourself with Energy. It's an audio course. It's $20 with the code MeWe 2022. You put in when you get to the checkout box, there's a box with a discount code. You can put it in there and get 20% off. You can reach me best by email, which is wakai66@hotmail.com. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what else to say about myself, except I'm an energy healer, author, speaker, mentor. I do lots of things. My specialty is clearing negative energy from people, places, and things. That's it. But I am glad that I came. I got to work with some really interesting people with amazing gifts, and people had such good questions. So thank you everyone for coming. I had such a good time. Thank you so much.
Great. And in addition to running the panel, I'm also a practitioner. My name is Laureli Shimayo. I'm an intuitive eye reader and a body psychology coach. I read your eyes, read your soul, and answer questions about your soul path and just about any topic about what's present in your life or what you're wanting to seek in your life and how you can do that in a way that's authentic to you. I particularly love matchmaking and helping people find soulmates. I have 40% off on my sessions from being here today if you sign up very soon. And then also I do authentic relating, opportunities for us to be authentic and true to ourselves, reveal ourselves, and be in connection with others at the same time. Part of that is a social meditation called Be Here Now in a Circle. There's also authentic relating games. I'm getting ready to do a 4-week deep dive of Be Here Now in a Circle. There's also a drop-in coming up. There's notes in the chat of all kinds of things you can learn more about and click and see more. And I'm at laurelishimayo.com, LAURELISHIMAYO.com. For MeWe fairs, we have upcoming events. This Friday, Friday the 13th, we have a panel on witchcraft and alchemy. Wednesday, June 1, we have our online fair with about 16 practitioners. We do a short version of the intuitive panel in the beginning. That's free to ask a question of the panel. And then we have all kinds of educational talks, group readings, and healings after that. We also have an animal communication and healing panel coming up, Summer of Love, Self-Care, Relationships, and Dating. And then in person, we have 3 fairs in June. And actually, before we talk about the MeWe fairs, BEPC is a lovely organization. Tiffany mentioned it. She works for us. I'm one of the contributors to that organization. We have the BEPC Conscious Wellness Expo and Gem Show in the Seattle area on May 21 and 22 in Kent. That's on the south side of Seattle. We have about 100 booths. It'll be a great big show, run very similar to the MeWe fairs. And it's got a 40+ year history. I think it's the 43rd year of having a fair, having an expo or a fair. And then MeWe fairs, there are 3 of them coming up in June. June 4-5, we're in Portland. June 11-12, we're in Linwood here in the Seattle area. And then June 25-26, we're in Eugene. We'd love to have you participate as practitioner vendor, have your booth, and we'd love to have you come and meet us in person and connect with large community of practitioners and vendors. I'm doing this all together. We have an intuitive panel the first hour of every day, and we have talks throughout our group healings and group readings throughout those days too. Thanks everyone so much for joining us. Thank you so much, practitioners, for coming and being part of the panel, for staying this long. Thank you everyone for asking questions and vulnerable questions, asking in public and allowing us to learn and grow and answering and sharing the knowledge with everyone who's listening, who listens today and who's going to be listening to the recording later. Thank you so much. You can learn out more about all of our upcoming events at mewefairs.com. That's MEWEFAIRS.com.